You need to watch this if you struggle with Wi-Fi. Hey, it's Tecknikk here. Let's talk about something we all use daily and you're tuned in for a deep dive. Today we're tackling a subject that's pretty much woven into the fabric of our daily lives, Wi-Fi. Let's bust some myths, like share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more tech myths busted. Alright, let's kick things off with a big one. The idea that Wi-Fi can cause cancer. The fear often stems from the word radiation, which many people associate with harmful things like X-rays or nuclear events. But it's crucial to understand that not all radiation is the same. The type of radiation Wi-Fi uses is non-ionizing radio frequency, RF radiation. Non-ionizing radiation doesn't have enough energy to knock electrons out of atoms and potentially damage DNA. Numerous scientific studies and major health organizations worldwide have extensively reviewed the research on RF radiation from Wi-Fi. The overwhelming consensus is that there's no consistent or convincing evidence that the RF radiation from Wi-Fi networks causes cancer or any other long-term health problems. So, when you hear this myth, remember the distinction between ionizing and non-ionizing radiation. Gap 3S. Now, let's address another common concern, Wi-Fi and sleep disturbances. Some people worry that the RF radiation from Wi-Fi routers can interfere with sleep patterns. However, current scientific evidence does not support this claim. Studies that have looked into the effects of Wi-Fi exposure on sleep have found no significant impact on sleep quality or duration. Wi-Fi signals are much weaker than other sources of radiation we encounter daily, such as sunlight, and are unlikely to affect your sleep. Gap 2S. It's always a good practice to maintain a healthy sleep environment by reducing screen time before bed and ensuring your bedroom is dark and quiet. But you can rest easy knowing that your Wi-Fi router is not disrupting your slumber. Gap 2S. By the way, this video is created by Galaxy.ai, an all-in-one tool. Check the description to get more details. This myth is a close cousin to the cancer myth, but often broader, encompassing general ill health effects attributed to Wi-Fi exposure. Wi-Fi uses non-ionizing radiation, which doesn't have enough energy to damage DNA directly. Major health organizations have conducted extensive reviews of the scientific literature on RF fields and health. Their consistent conclusion is that, based on current evidence, exposure to low-level RF fields, such as those produced by Wi-Fi, does not cause any adverse health effects. So, while personal anecdotes and concerns are valid to express, the vast body of scientific research doesn't support the idea that Wi-Fi is generally harmful to health at typical exposure levels. This is a myth that has caused a lot of confusion. The idea that your personal Wi-Fi hotspot, or even the plane's own Wi-Fi system, could interfere with critical airplane navigation and communication systems. Aircraft navigation and communication systems are designed to be highly resilient to electromagnetic interference. They are heavily shielded, use specific protected frequency bands, and undergo rigorous testing. The Wi-Fi systems installed on airplanes are subject to extremely stringent certification processes by aviation authorities. These systems are carefully designed and tested to ensure they do not interfere with any of the plane's critical avionics. Modern aircraft are built like fortresses against such interference. This video is created by Galaxy.ai, all-in-one tool. Check the description to get more details. So, while following crew instructions is always paramount, the fear that your in-flight Wi-Fi binge is endangering the plane is largely unfounded with modern aircraft and systems. The engineering has largely mitigated this potential issue. Here's a common assumption. Wi-Fi is inherently superior to mobile data when it comes to speed. The speed of your Wi-Fi connection depends on several links in a chain, including the speed of the internet service from your ISP, the capabilities of your router, and network congestion. Technologies like 4G LTE Advanced and 5G have brought massive improvements in speed and capacity to cellular networks. In many urban areas, 5G networks can deliver speeds that rival or even exceed what many people get from their home Wi-Fi. So, the statement Wi-Fi is always faster is definitely a myth. It really depends on the specific Wi-Fi network versus the specific mobile data connection. For stationary, high-bandwidth tasks at home, Wi-Fi will likely still win. But for on-the-go use, your mobile data, especially 5G, can often be the superior choice for speed and reliability. The classic aluminum foil trick. This is one of those DIY life hacks that has been circulating on the internet for ages. The idea is to wrap foil around your router's antennas or create a makeshift parabolic reflector to direct the signal more effectively. Aluminum foil can indeed reflect radio waves, including Wi-Fi signals. However, Wi-Fi signals and antenna design are quite complex. Slapping a piece of aluminum foil on or near them without understanding the precise RF engineering involved is far more likely to distort the signal pattern in unpredictable and often detrimental ways. Instead of resorting to kitchen supplies, there are far more reliable and effective ways to improve your Wi-Fi signal. Proper router placement, using Wi-Fi extenders, or investing in a mesh Wi-Fi system can significantly improve coverage and performance. So, while the foil myth is a fun bit of internet lore, it's best to leave it in the kitchen and use proven tech solutions for your Wi-Fi woes. Does keeping Wi-Fi turned on drain your battery significantly faster than using mobile data or just having it off? In general, when you have a strong, stable Wi-Fi connection and you're actively using data, Wi-Fi is often more power efficient than using mobile data. Wi-Fi radios are typically designed for shorter range communication and can often transmit and receive data with less power compared to cellular radios. However, if your Wi-Fi signal is very weak or unstable, the Wi-Fi radio can indeed consume a noticeable amount of battery. Modern cellular technologies like LTE and 5G have become more power efficient, but they still generally require more power for sustained data transfer than Wi-Fi under good conditions. So the myth that Wi-Fi always drains your battery faster is largely false. For general use, if a stable Wi-Fi network is available, using it is often the more battery-friendly option for data-intensive tasks. The biggest drains usually come from weak signals causing the radios to work harder. You've heard it a million times, never use public Wi-Fi, it's a hacker's paradise. While there are certainly risks associated with public Wi-Fi, the idea that it's always unsafe and should be avoided at all costs is an oversimplification. The primary risks on unsecured or poorly secured public Wi-Fi networks stem from the fact that data transmitted over them can potentially be intercepted by malicious actors. The most important defense is encryption, specifically HTTPS. Most legitimate websites today use HTTPS by default, which means your connection to that specific website is encrypted. Another powerful tool for securing your connection on public Wi-Fi is a virtual private network, or VPN. A VPN creates an encrypted tunnel between your device and a VPN server, encrypting all your internet traffic. So, while public Wi-Fi networks can be less secure than your private home network, they are not inherently a no-go zone if you take the right precautions. So there you have it, 8 common Wi-Fi myths, thoroughly busted. We've seen that Wi-Fi technology is generally safe, governed by strict standards, and that many of the fears surrounding it are based on misunderstandings. Understanding things like non-ionizing radiation, the difference between signal strength and quality, or the importance of HTTPS and VPNs on public networks, empowers you to use technology more confidently and safely. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech myths busted, deep dives, and reviews. See you in the next one.